Hey everyone, I'm Maria Menounos and you're watching FastLifeShow.com.
From NBC's Extra and Dancing with the Stars contestant, live from the Grove in LA, here, The Fast Life welcomes Maria Menounos. Welcome, Maria.
Hello.
Hey, it's great to have you today. You know, I'm pretty sure you woke up this morning on top of the leaderboard on Dancing with the Stars, the Celtics bringing back a 1-1 playoff tie to Boston. You must be on top of the world.
I'm so excited. Honestly, you just gave me the chills because I forgot I was at the top. I just know I have a perfect score, but I forget all the other stuff. I mean, it's such an amazing feeling. By the way, welcome to my office. This is where we shoot Extra, literally right here.
A great place to be, absolutely. And, you know, now, of course, with all those victories, you know, you have much reasons to celebrate, and I'm betting that you have the perfect beverage to do it with.
Yeah, baby. Well, I always celebrate with Bud Light. It's so funny because Derek always knows when we go out to celebrate after like a good night of dancing. He doesn't even need to ask. He's always like, she'll have a Bud Light, please. And so I've always been a Bud Light fan. The only other drink that I generally ordered other than a Bud Light if I want to go off the board is a margarita. So this was the perfect situation for me because we're blending a little Bud Light with a little margarita, and it's a perfect Menounos drink. So I'm hosting this big party at Mandalay Bay by the pool for Cinco de Mayo this weekend. I'm very excited. Derek's coming with me. We'll be rehearsing before, partying by the pool, maybe rehearsing a little after, hopefully going to the Floyd Mayweather fight. We're like so deserving of a little time off and a little fun that this all happened at the right time, and I'm so excited.
Well, you certainly should be. And if that's that party, it's certainly going to be a great collection of tastemakers, I'm certainly, you know. So tell us a little bit about the taste of this Budweiser LimeARita.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. You know, sometimes people make these blended drinks and they don't work, and this tastes delicious. It's just a sweeter alternative to Bud Light. You know, you'd think like Bud Light and a margarita, it's amazing. I am obsessed. I love it. I'm a little embarrassed to say that I've been drinking it a little early this morning because it tastes so good and it's sitting behind me. And every time I get thirsty, I'm reaching for it. But it's great. It's fresh and it's so easy because you just pour it over ice and you've got a margarita. And I'm all about simplicity. I wrote a best-selling book last year called The Every Girl's Guide to Life, and it's all about being simpler and happier and living a more organized life. And to me, to literally crack a can of this over some ice and be good to go and feel like I'm having the most delicious margarita with a little Bud Light in there, I'm happy.
Oh, it sounds exciting. Now, I understand this is the only ready-to-drink margarita on the market at the time?
Yes.
So that's pretty exciting. So Budweiser certainly took the lead. As you mentioned, you were a big Bud Light drinker. I like that the genesis of the drink sort of came from the consumers who are already mixing Bud Lights with margaritas, right?
I think so. I mean, people are pretty creative and they like to get into things like this. And so I don't know who created it first, but I'd like to thank them because I love this drink and I'm so excited to host this party.
I'm sure you should be. And the reason I asked that is, you know, certainly beverages share a great, you know, marriage with sports, and you're certainly a sports fan. And, you know, my question was, with this drink combining, you know, the beers in the world of the margarita, what's the debate going to be from sports fans? Drinks like a beer or tastes like a margarita?
I know. It's actually interesting because it really is the perfect blend. I don't know. I mean, to me, I think when I'm torn and I don't know what I want, I would go for this. I always love a really cold Bud Light. I have a fridge at home, a Bud Light fridge that keeps them at like 30 degrees or something, or 28 degrees, so it's a little frosty. But I think when I'm torn between the two, this is the perfect drink. And it's perfect for summer. It's fresh, it's low in calories, and it's great. I love it.
Okay, well, absolutely. Certainly it should be. And, you know, the one quick question I did want to ask you else with the drink is, can fans you enjoy it as a cocktail as well, or just straight from the can? What's the best way and easiest way for partying this summer?
Well, I was saying this earlier to my friend, is I have no problem just taking it right out of the fridge and drinking it out of the can. It's literally that delicious. But it's really good over ice too. So it just depends on what you want and what you like.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Like you said, you mentioned you're going to be at that fight in ringside. A little bit after the poolside party at Mandalay Bay. You're certainly not a stranger to the ring, so I have to ask. When you're on a natural high right now, being at the top of the DWTS leaderboard. But what were you thinking about clinging to the top rope of the WWE WrestleMania ring?
It was incredible. I mean, wrestling at WrestleMania is a dream of millions of people, and for me, I actually got to experience it, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I was definitely nervous. I was very injured, and I make commitments, and I try really, really, really hard, even under the most dire of circumstances, never to bag out. And so I'm happy I was there. I'm happy I experienced it. 80,000 fans screaming for you, and you're going to the top rope. There's almost nothing like it.
That's incredible. So right now they have you as a baby face. Are there any potential? What do you like, the heel or the baby face? What do you see in your future?
Oh, I mean, you want to play all characters, you know what I mean? I mean, watch Dancing with the Stars, and everyone got to see me, my evil side, my fangs, my vampire side. So you never know. You never know where I'll go. But I'm definitely not going anywhere. I definitely am going to be in this family, in this WWE family, because I love them and I love wrestling. It's so much fun. I have friends who are like, you can't be wrestling. People can't think of you as a wrestler. And I'm like, why? I love it. And I've always followed my heart, and whatever I'm passionate about and I love, I do. So I never hold back, no matter what people say or what people think. It doesn't stop me.
Now, that sounds really exciting. Now, you mentioned you always follow your heart. Now, as you sit in that director's chair, what might be the next role you might cast yourself in a sports film if you had the chance?
In a sports film?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. I mean, the first female hockey player was a role I had always been interested in the NHL, Menounos.
Yep.
And so that was always interesting to me, because I love hockey and I love playing hockey. So maybe that. But then, there's a female wrestler that has always been really interesting to me as well, and that would be really cool. So who knows? I want to do everything. I want to live life. I always say Greeks are very vivacious people. We want to live life to the fullest. We want to experience everything. We want to try everything. And so I will be bringing that vivacious spirit to Cinco de Mayo at Mandalay Bay this weekend for our Bud Light Lime-A-Rita party.
Absolutely. Okay, Maria. So, real quickly, I do have a fast life speed round. We're going to go ahead and, sort of make a LimeARita question related to your career, and you give us your choice, okay?
Okay.
Least likely to share a LimeARita drink with, Eli Manning or Derek Jeter?
Derek Jeter.
Wow, I thought you might have went Eli after the Super Bowls.
No, you know what? Even after the Super Bowl, which was brutal, I really love the Mannings. They're very classy. Not that I don't love Derek Jeter either, but the Yankees. Anyway.
How did you host that? How did you participate in that celebrity softball game in the stadium in the Bronx?
Well, I got hissed and booed at for wearing Red Sox gear to Yankee Stadium. So I think someone tried to spit on me too. Understandably so.
Welcome to the Bronx Zoo.
Exactly.
Okay, now in danger of overheating, most in need of a cool LimeARita, Johnny Storm or William Shatner?
Oh, well, if you saw my kiss with William Shatner on Extra the other night, I think William Shatner is most in need of a LimeARita to cool down, because it was hot.
Okay. And the final question, best non-drinkable use of a LimeARita, cold compress for Chavo Guerrero or victory shower over Beth Phoenix?
Beth Phoenix, for sure.
Once again, thank you, Maria, for coming through. I appreciate the time today. Much success with the new Bud Light Lime-A-Rita. Enjoy yourself at the party, and of course, stay on that top of that leaderboard.
Thank you so much. Keep voting.
Absolutely.